What's up? What's up? Thank you all for coming back to another episode of Just One Question. I am truly happy to have you here. I am your host, Lion Flood. As we all know by now, one of my biggest things that I love to bring forth is positivity, smiles, and just happiness. Doesn't always go that way with everyone because everyone's different. You can't always please everyone, but I'm going to do what I do and live my truth in doing it. So today we're going to be talking about something that's absolutely crucial. Some different ways of dating, right? During these trying times. So my wife and I, during the pandemic, during everything, we were searching for ways to help each other out, and we still continue to do that to this day. I'm going to show you something that is very appealing to me, and I think you will find some happiness in that. But first, let's give it up for everyone for being here. Thank you. If you're here and you're looking for a different way to try to approach something, give yourself a round of applause. Can I get the applause cue? Yes, right. That's the first step is to finding what you need to do. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. This is what one of the things. Actually, I'll show you this one first, and I'll come back to that one last. So we love trying to do some fun things. I found this here. I think I found it at like a Ross or a Kohl's or some sort of little Target store like that, and it is simply a date, our date night fund box, right? And what we do here is we just put whatever money we have in here, coins, dollar bills, whatever. And we then eventually, once it is filled up, we use that money to then go out on a date. I remember one time, and we were actually telling this story to our son who's like, I don't know what to do with my girlfriend. We don't have a lot of money right now. We told him the story. And she told him how it's actually a memorable one. We used the money that we had in there to go to McDonald's. Uh, Literally, I think it was maybe $20 somewhere around there that we had saved up in there one time. And but she remembers it to this day. And it was a funny story. We were playing a song inside McDonald's, and I got up and pulled her up, and we started dancing, slow dancing inside of McDonald's with all the crowd watching and people watching. But that's just me. Whatever puts a smile on my queen's face, right? So, just a small idea. You can find a little box like that. Put it in a little shoebox. We have a box. I should have grabbed that. That we put, and I got this idea from my cousin. We put $5 every time we have a $5 bill inside the box. If I have a $20 bill and it gets broken, and that $5 is not out of my pocket by the time we get home, then it goes into the box, and that money does add up. Trust me. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the big one, and I will pop this on here. And while I'm doing this, if you do have any questions, make sure you drop the comments in there, whether you're watching it live or whether you are watching the replay, so that way we can get back to it. But let's get into this baby here. The Adventure Challenge. This is the couples edition. I'm going to pull up the website and show you how I found it in just a second, but this is what we use. So let me show you some of the things that are in here. Actually, I'll show you the website first, and then we'll come back to that, all right? So let's see if we can go to the next scene. Can you bring up the next scene for me? No, I don't want that one. Let's see. I think this is it. Yes. All right. Here we go. So the Adventure Challenge, they have several different ones. First, you start off just Googling it. Then it will take you to their site that you will come to here, okay? They have couples editions, family, friends, and dating guide. You can do a subscription, right? We got the one that comes with the camera. You don't have to. You can use your own camera and whatnot. But the idea is to print these pictures out after you're done with it, and then you place them inside of the book. So let's bring this back up and I will show you. So here's a couple examples. One of the great things, if you don't know what to do if you're dating, because it doesn't matter if we're married, I'm still dating my wife. I still want her to be happy, and we do the same for each other. But I'll show you just like for an example, one little page. Now we create memories. So what happens is these are grayed out, and you use the little um, scrapers that are supplied, or you can use a coin, whatever. And then what happens is after you, and there's some of the instructions. After you finish with that, you're going to place the picture from that night on there and any little memorabilia. So I'll read you just a couple, but this is just something to show you. They're very fun. Let's see if I can actually bring this up a little closer to see show you. So that way they give you the ideas and they give you the price range. So for example, this one here, it shows, let's see, can you see that? Uh, the money is free. You can do this anytime, and it will take about 1 to 2 hours, right? Uh, this one states currency. It says create your own couple's currency, similar to Monopoly money, and print it off on paper. Create a list of what your couple's currency can buy. Back rubs, cooking chores, then play your game of choice and incorporate your couple's currency. A little small one. One of my favorite ones that we did was where we had to go to the dollar store and we could only spend, I think it was $10. We had to create a little picnic basket and take that, hey, picnic basket, boo boo, and take that to the park and have a picnic, right? So here's a couple other ones that we do on the page. And it's really good though. It tells you the money that so you can't spend more than $10, 15 bucks. Here's one that we did. You can see us with the picture. We went to dinner or something, but what it was is this one was the pawn shop. So I'll read it what it's called. But it was free. We had to do it before 7 p.m. and it would take between 2 to 3 hours, right? So these are great little ideas. If you're looking for something to sustain your relationship, to put some spark back in it, to keep it going, whatever it is, look into this. And then also you can write the notes from that night so you remember. You can look back on it. This one says, find something you do not use anymore in your home that you think you could get money for. Go to the pawn shop and exchange your item for cash. Whatever money you get is your budget for your date. Do whatever you can afford to do with your pawn shop money. See a movie, eat dinner, go shopping. So I'll show you what we wrote. This one was 11/24, 2019. Didn't find anything cheap to pawn, so we had to use a little something more. But we pawned it, and then we used our date night money, and had $47.19. We went on the best lunch date so far. McDonald's, loved every minute of it. So this is the one I was actually telling you about. We went to McDonald's with, right? So it was a total of $47, and we had dinner at McDonald's because we went and pawned some items and used our date night money. Okay. This next one that we just scratched off that we're about to do says it's going to be between 12 to $20. We have to do it before 10 p.m. and 1 to 2 hours. Um, Last be first is the title of it. Go to a bowling alley and buy a game of bowling. Ask for the bumpers to be put up. The goal is to hit as few pins as possible. The one with the lowest score at the end of the game wins, right? So it's just a little fun thing that we've been doing. And I would advise it for anyone else as well. Go to the site, check it out. You have to find little small things to keep that spark going, right? To keep, no matter what it is. And this is something I highly suggest. You don't have to get the camera with it. That adds a little bit more cost to it. But if you have something that you can use yourself, print it out, draw something. And then the second one we scratched off, I didn't show it to you, but it's an artist thing. We have to go find the biggest portrait board and we have to get dressed up and we have to paint each other on the board while we're drinking a glass of wine and see what our eyes show for that. So, but thank you for taking time watching. Just one question: what are you doing to keep that spice going for yourselves? So I'm Lion Flood, your host again. If you have any questions, definitely put those down there. And don't forget, no matter what you're doing, if it's tough out there, give yourself a round of applause if you need to, right? I give myself a round of applause every day. People be like, why? Why? Just because. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, enjoy, and I'll see you. And just because you're being hustled does not mean it's a bad thing, right? All right, have a good day.